What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FM17 Journeyman save. I've finished off the transfers. We are ready to smash through some games with Liverpool. Try and see what we can do this season. Get ourselves hopefully into the Champions League before the season is over and try and march on with Liverpool. There's been some big signings happening, one in particular, maybe a bit of a wonder kid. I also want to let you guys know tomorrow, Sunday, from 11:30, 10:30, that's some sort of time in the morning, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour Football Manager stream. So if you're into Football Manager, make sure you keep your eyes peeled on Twitter, on this channel and on Twitch for that live stream. There will be a link down below, a 12-hour live stream. Let's run the intro and get into it. Firstly, I'm going to show you the two players that have gone in. I spent a little bit of money. Yeah, we signed Diego Cuerdos. A very, very good centre-back. I told you that was one of the things we were missing, was a centre-back. We've ended up paying a total of 40 million for him. It wasn't all in one go. Very, very good player. Incredible physicals. Good defensive stats. Still only 24. Some room to grow. Quite an exciting defender. And like I said, we needed a centre-back. And he is already better than both of our centre-backs. I think I just called him Cuerdos, but it's actually just Queros. But then we also signed this guy who I was scouting for a long time at CSKA and could never sign him because they wanted like 200 million for him. Well, he was put on the transfer list for 52 million. Now we're paying 30 and then 22 million a month for him. So it's not all in one go. But I think he's going to be something special. He's primarily a defensive midfielder. He's only 19. He's valued at 30 mil already. He has 18 tackling. I'm going to be playing him as probably something like this. I can't decide. Maybe I'll try and retrain him as a box-to-box to play in the midfield. Just look at these stats. 18 tackling, 16 technique, 15 marking and passing. Heading 16, he'll be like winning knockdowns. First touch insane. Mentals are off the chart. His physicals are insane too. His media description is a wonder kid. These are his stats now. Imagine what they're going to be when he's 24, 25. I think he looks unreal. He's already got a German cap. I think this bloke's going to be properly special. He's averaged a 7.2 for Red Bull Leipzig already, and they're in 7th. So for a DM to get 7.2, I don't know how we're going to change the system to fit him because we currently have 2 centre mids rather than a DM. But this guy is going to be something special, and I think we've done really well to get him. I said I wanted to buy some big players, and that's what we've done. Now the only one that's actually going to be starting is going to be Queros for now until I work out how we get Dumia in the side. That will happen soon, but I literally bought him like yesterday. Literally finished it off on deadline day. It took so long to go through. It was mental. We have played a couple games. Of course, the last time you saw us was this double. We did end up drawing 2-2 with Southampton, which was a little bit disappointing. I have tinkered with the team a little bit since. But we were 2-0 down though, so to come back wasn't the end of the world. I was kind of happy with a comeback from 2-0. Then we beat Wigan 2-0 in the Cup. So I had been playing this system, which I'm sure you guys can see some of the stuff at the top, but there's a little bit of a change to what I'm doing, what I'm going to try and do. Now, I do need to train them all to the tactic a little bit more, but essentially, I'm doing the gegenpress. I have the team much higher tempo, the defensive line staying as normal because it's already high enough as it is, close down much more, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, use tighter marking, run at the defence, roam from position, basically just flight them, get them as quick as we can, and then when we win the ball, retain possession, shorter passing, work it into the box, roam from positions. We should have a really dynamic attacking front line, and we should be having 60% of the possession, hopefully. We're trying it at home to Swansea. I feel like it's a game where if it's not working at half time, we can just pull it and we can go back to what we were doing before and hope for the best. I've not really used a really high press, quick system before on this Football Manager, so I'm really interested to see how it works. I was bored of using the same formation all the time on the Journeyman, and we nearly went 1-0 down then. That was a little bit terrifying, but the pace we got going forward, we have, I mean, I'm not going to be able to show you now, but we have a lot of pace in that front four. So I'm hoping it'll be good to close them down. And as we see there, everyone just rushed for the ball. Everyone is closing them down. Emre Can wins it there. It doesn't get any time to really try what he wants to do. And now we have the ball back. That was my desired effect. And now we're playing quick, really quick passing here. Coming forward, Ambrosini goes for a long shot, and Jordan Pickford does does manage to pick it up. Now, Swansea are on the same amount of points as us going into this game, so it would be nice to get a win. Svensson whips it in a corner. It falls to Henderson. Eggstein, there you go, 1-0. I mean, that wasn't using our system, but as you can see over there, we've had 68% of the ball. Swansea have barely been able to touch the ball. And that's the desired effect. I want them to be really, like, null, essentially, in their attacking efforts. Eggstein scored an absolute worldie there. But I feel like the more we have the ball, the more this guy's going to get it, and the more he's going to be able to use these amazing stats that he has. Our defence is one of our weaker points, so if we can focus on winning the ball back as quick as possible, playing high up the pitch, maybe it'll work. Now, that being said, the possession is coming down a little bit, so I don't know what to make of that. Alberto Moreno has just gone through. Is he going to be sent off, or is it just a yellow? It's just a yellow. They're probably going to have a big chance here from this free kick. They're either going to score or hit the crossbar. Hakan Çalhanoğlu whips it in. Falls to Gylfi Sigurdsson. I do not know what has gone on in there. Lucas Moura is cleared. There's a chance for a counter-attack here, actually. Ambrosini's coming forward. Klein is the furthest man forward, and he hits the crossbar. See, it's just such high-tempo football. And Henderson goes for a long shot there. It's so high tempo, but it's not having as much of a desired effect as I had kind of hoped. I did think we'd win the ball back quicker. We did win it instantly there. Is there still a chance for another attack here? Svensson has the ball on the left now. He whips it in. Emre Can, is he going to volley it? It's somehow found its way into the back of the net. I mean, I can't complain. We're 2-0 up and we're looking quite good. I just thought we'd have a bit more possession than that. That is all. We got quite lucky here though. Emre Can, I thought he was going to volley it there. He came inside and then got pretty lucky with that deflection. And that makes it 2-0 for us. Also, guys, my studio light's on. I hope it's okay for it not to be on. I hope it doesn't look, the lighting's not too poor. But we're going into half-time now. We've only had 52% of the possession. So I'm going to have a little look, see if there's something else I can do maybe to keep us a bit more steady. Sadio Mane has picked up a knock, so that means I will be subbing him off. I don't know who for, though. I didn't put our usual right winger on the bench. I'm gonna try Lacazette, because he does have a lot of pace still. And I'm just going to use him as a standard winger. Not something I thought I'd be doing, but I think with the closing down much more, it's led to a lot of bookings. So I'm going to do stay on your feet. The only thing I'm thinking is that maybe this Swansea side are just very good at keeping possession. That might be why it's so even. But at the end of the day, we're 2-0 up, so I don't really have a right lot to worry about. I know we're at home to Swansea, so you would expect to be 2-0 up, but unless they score from this attack, I'm not overly worried. But there you go, he's closed down instantly, and it is one back. Hopefully, again, we can just close them down. That's what I like. As soon as they're on the ball, they're feeling hurried, and it makes it harder for them to create opportunities. I know I'm probably... But there you go. Okay, I thought I was going to eat my words there, but we've won the ball back, and we've just come at them so quickly. I think I found a new system, guys. I haven't varied away from my regular system all that much this year, and I'm not sure how this will do against bigger sides. But against Swansea, at home, this has worked a treat. And there's 10 minutes left to go. We're going to take the egg off up top. No, we're not, because we don't have anyone else. What we're going to do, we're going to put Lacazette up top. And we're going to play James Ward-Prowse like this. We're going to do this. We're going to have a nice little change to finish it up. We're going to go centrally. Will Hughes is going to get some game time, and we're going to end up with just a bunch of players in the middle. Basically just a central version of what we're doing. And we'll also set it to exploit the middle since we're all playing down there. There's one more chance here. Ward-Prowse has whipped it in a corner. He's fantastic at set pieces. It's fallen to Ambrosini. They play it long, but everyone stays up, basically. Will Hughes has the ball now, the substitute. Quiros plays it back to Hughes. Henderson, I feel like he's going to have a go. Ward-Prowse one more time. Lacazette, there we go, 4-0. I like this. I like this a lot. It's nice to do something different. It's the first time I've actually had wingers kind of work in FM, so I'm hoping I can kind of keep it going, because this year, wingers have not worked out for me. I've had to play a central formation all year round, basically. Just couldn't get it to work. I hadn't tried the gegenpress. One more chance here. Ward-Prowse. He's a set-piece maestro here. I don't know what his free kick stats are. I think there might be 16, 17. But he's always got good free kicks on like FIFA and stuff like that. It's rare you see them go straight in. Does this take a deflection? No, it's straight in the top corner. Pickford stands no chance. 5-0 against the side that was on the same amount of points as me. I think it's safe to say that we've probably improved the side since we've turned up here. And that should be the end of that. Chila will probably kick it long and the ref will blow the full-time whistle. There you go, called it. A 5-0 victory. Great start to the episode. That is exactly what we like to see. And everyone's morale is through the roof. When I arrived, most players were miserable. Absolutely miserable. Other than Svensson. It's kind of turning around a bit now. The starting 11 are all pretty happy. We've still got some players to return from international duty. It's going to be interesting. I think now it might be quite exciting to see how someone will do against the Gegenpress away from home. Because at home, you'd expect teams to, when I'm at home, you'd expect teams to sit off a little bit more anyway, so it might not be as good. But away from home, hopefully it's even better. Tobias Svensson is out for a couple days, but he should be fine for our next game. Mane's out for 2 weeks, which is a bit of a shame, given that our right winger is still on international duty, I believe. But hopefully we're okay for Bournemouth. Alright, it's actually got really quite dark. I'm going to put the studio light on. I don't know why I couldn't have just done this from the start. It's just much easier. Right, Bournemouth away. The Gegenpress, it's falling apart. Sadio Mane can't play. And then both our other potential right midfielders are on international duty for 9 more days. So, Lacazette again. And then Svensson's also dead. So, Gonzalo Morton, who started 1 game all season and is pretty miserable, he comes in too. So, I don't know how much we can judge the team from this. Well, I do know. We can't judge it at all. So, if we get battered, that's why, okay? That's why. A squad number will be given to Seydou Doumbia. Number 5. Feel like it suits him. He's not going to be starting yet, but I am actually going to bring him on if things are going well. I want to try. I don't know if I should train him to play as a DM or if I just play it like that, like have 1 DM and 1 centre. Train him to play as a centre mid. Sorry, but they've got a front 2 of Callum Wilson and Tammy Abraham. They've also got Marcus Alonso, who of course we know from CSKA Moscow. They picked him up for like 2.1 million. They've got Harvard Nordveit. They've got some good players. I don't know who this guy is. And somehow, our goalkeeper keeps it out. He's really good. Some of the saves, especially in the cup game, he just pulls out saves like that all the time. He's absolutely unreal. Can you hear those seagulls? I mean, I live an hour and a half from the sea. It's 9 o'clock. They've not made a sound all day. I start recording. All of a sudden, they think they're hard, don't they? We nearly scored there. Bournemouth have had a lot more chances, but we've had more of the ball. I don't really know what to take of that. Bournemouth are 15th in the table, so if we don't win this 27-0, I'll be upset, and it doesn't look like we are going to win it 27-0. I know we're missing some players, but is that an excuse? I don't think it is. The new guy's on a 6.4. The Egg's not doing very well up top. Henderson's coming forward now, slipping Ambrosini. Come on, Lacazette, 1 more. Eggestein, there you go. I mean, if you get the ball to him, he is going to score. It's his 17th goal of the season, and it's February. It doesn't make sense. Really doesn't make sense. Great pass there, though, and fair play to Lacazette to get on the end of it. He has still got a little bit more to give, hasn't he? I think he's only like 31. And, yeah, let's see exactly how old he is. He's 30. There you go. We've got it bang on. 31. I think there's still some more in him. I'd like to see a goal ASAP. I want to get a second. I don't want to be sitting on 1-0. We've played it long there, but we've closed it down straight away. Ambrosini tries to play a ball in. It's cleared long. Alberto Moreno has plenty of time here to deal with it. He looks nervous, so he plays it to Sacco. Then it goes over the top to Ambrosini. 1 more to Eggestein. He's going to beat his man. He's going to finish. Oh, he doesn't finish it. I thought that was going to be an easy goal. I mean, we have shot up the table. The board wanted us to get Europa League. I mean, we're already quite comfortable in the Europa League spots. Now, granted, both Man City, well, I mean, basically everyone has games in hand. So actually, everything I'm saying, you shouldn't be taken on board. And honestly, you shouldn't even really be listening to me. But we have a free kick. Edge of the box has found its way into the back of the net. It took a huge deflection on the way through off Marcus Llorente. But looking at other results, teams around us, well, not around us, but quite a way above us. Arsenal are drawing, which is nice. Hull Coventry are irrelevant. Everton, Bristol. Everton are right down the bottom. Okay, and West Ham, Watford. Well, Watford are being battered 6-0 by West Ham, who are right there. So, I mean, I would have preferred it to be a draw, but a 6-0 loss to the team above us isn't too bad. We're coming forward now, though. Lacazette can't beat his man, but he almost wins it back. It's cleared back up to him. 3 men it takes to win the header. Lacazette to Eggestein. It's 3-0. I mean, we may not have been the best in the first half, but as the second half has gone on now, we've ended up with 57% possession, a lot of shots, and every chance we make, we score. We are so clinical going forward, and I guess that's what having one of the top 15 best players in the world will do for you. Value-wise, it makes a difference. Some of the players are quite tired, though, so that does mean Seydou Doumbia gets to come on the field. I'm going to play him as a deep line playmaker, defensive. Actually, I'm going to play him as a roaming playmaker just because, well, I really don't care. Bakambu's going to come on as a roundoiter, again, because why not? Lacazette's having actually quite a good game. And I'm going to give Ward-Prowse some minutes right at the end again as well, because he has actually impressed me off the bench. So why not give him a chance? I do have some serious strength in depth through the middle. I think central midfield and attacking midfield, we have got a wealth of options, which actually would mean it would have made sense for me to actually, we've gone 4-0 up. It would have made sense for us to actually play the narrow formation for once because of all the central midfielders we have. But I'm not going to change it. We've just scored 10 goals in 2 games. And Lacazette, he's still got it in him. He really still has it in him. I mean, when I compare it to the Higuain signing at CSKA Moscow, this one makes me feel a little bit better because this guy's actually talented. I know we didn't sign Lacazette, but he was an ageing centre forward. And I mean, Higuain did absolutely nothing. Lacazette, he's definitely doing something. And that is 4-0, the end of that. I'm really excited to play through some of this now. A goal and 2 assists for Lacazette, 2 goals for Eggestein. I think we can be pleased with the way we have played. Queiroz getting an 8.8. I think I've done something good here, guys. And that is now 5 unbeaten at the club. Basically, considering they had won just 2... Well, I mean, they'd won 3 in all of that time. We've now pretty much won we've won all but the Southampton game since taking over. We've scored a lot of goals. I think we can go into this spell now against some really hard teams. We play Arsenal, Everton, Tottenham, Man United, City, back to back to back, and then Watford, West Ham. If we look at these position by position, we play second. I mean, Everton don't count. 12th is Tottenham, Man United, Man City, Watford who are 5th, Everton, West Ham who are 4th, Newcastle who are 8th, and then Chelsea. We don't have an easy game for the rest of the season, but this will decide if we're going to stand up and be counted. If we go on a good run in this spell, then that shows that we're a side that actually has ambitions to reach the Champions League. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Coventry, Villa and Leicester off of recording, and then we're going to have back-to-back triple headers, Arsenal, Everton, Tottenham, and then Man United, Man City, Watford, and then we'll probably end the season with Sunderland, Chelsea. Hope that sounds good to you guys. I wanted to try and make this like a 5-episode season to finish it off because our goal is to get us into these continental positions. Smash the like button if you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget, tomorrow there will be the 12-hour stream. Click the link down below and go follow my Twitch if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.